topic where we talk about creeps. So, Urban Dictionary defines creep: a man or woman who breaks social rules in odd or obsessive ways, usually undesirable, clearly obsessed, and somewhat pathetic. Bucks. I've been here on the street that a lot of brothers are getting referred to as being creeps out here. What's happening? You be here in the streets, let us know.
So basically, with all these creeps that's going around, with the word creep, right? Just like how you defined it, a lot of people sit there and feel as though creep is when somebody comes up to them and talks to them and sits there and just, expresses themselves in a way, in a manner that person that's receiving it don't understand it or won't accept it from that particular person. So it's just like how you said, it's a social thing. When I won't expect a good girl to go with a hood, somebody from the streets, to sit there and be like, okay, when they approach me, I could understand or I could relate to what they say. So sometimes relatability and to understand somebody is two different things.
So you're saying if people are from two different worlds, sometimes the approach might make someone seem creepy?
Yes, exactly what I'm trying to say.
Okay, but I think with creeping, it goes a little deeper than that, because if I've listened to females and just from articles I've read, it's like they're saying that's like stalker vibes. But then some brothers who have commented in our comments are like, hey, I'm not a stalker and I got mislabeled a creep for no reason. So, I mean, Minga, why is that happening? Are dudes really creeps or dudes being mislabeled?
Is it also because of how they approach the woman too, in terms of what they say could make them look like they're creeps?
Like what?
I had a guy tell me, do you want a free Bentley? I said, why? I'm the Bentley, take me. So it all depends on your approach too, I guess.
All right, let me touch on that one. So if dude said, yo, do you want a Bentley? I would think he's probably being funny. Maybe he's showing some light on his generosity. Why does that instantly label him a creep? Is that because he doesn't know you and he's talking to you, or is it strictly what he said?
Why do you want me to take you? Just be like, why are you offering yourself to me?
Well, I mean, he finds you attractive. Like, with going back to the Bentley thing, like, it's probably a stupid pickup line, but this doesn't mean that the dude fucking you or is a name to you just because he offered you a Bentley.
I could give you a good example of one.
Go ahead.
Oh, please.
Yeah. So, someone that I know, I can't really say I know him so well, but I don't want to talk about how I know him. But I met him a couple of times, and then it was like maybe a couple weeks ago, 7:00 in the morning. This is someone who I am no longer in contact with for years. Is ringing my bell, and this is 7:00 in the morning.
Oh, he was at your door.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the people, and this person was there, without calling me, without having a conversation, just pops up.
Let me give him the benefit of the doubt. Right? He must have had a good reason. What was the reason?
Did you say?
What did he want?
It didn't get to that. It didn't get to that point. I just looked through the people and I just walked back.
Oh wow! What if his car broke down in front of your place and he needed to use the phone?
He doesn't have a car.
Oh wow! Okay, so there it is. There it is.
All right, yo, Bucks. A dude just popping up on chicks at 7 in the morning, ringing the bell, looking for breakfast. What's happening?
They most definitely are. Sometimes guys can't handle rejection properly. They cannot handle rejection. So whenever a girl tries to move on, whenever a girl tries to sit there and do better, certain guys feel as though that's their piece, that's their dom, that's their holy space. And if anybody interferes with it, while they're together or while they're separate, they want to defend that. It's like a wolves in a pack.
Okay, I got a creep story. Let me give a story of dudes being mislabeled. So I work with one of my bros. He's a party promoter, and I'm nice with the video camera. I'm nice with the editing. So plenty of times he would invite me to his events, to get footage. And it's usually a fun event because this is one of the very few times where you can take your camera, aim it right at a female dancing, usually with her friend, doing their fake lesbian vibes, or who knows. But the point is, you can stand there with the camera right up in there and get footage, and they'll actually go crazier for you because they know the camera, they know the lights on them. So boom, I'm doing that. Now, I don't have a professional camera at the time. I'm using my phone, but I take nice pictures, nice angles, and my promoter dude knows that. So I put away my camera, I'm snapping. Right. So I'm snapping pictures with my phone. Then all of a sudden, this female out of nowhere is like, why'd you take my picture? Delete it now. Now, mind you, I'm a little hazy because I had a few drinks. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to smoke. Let me just delete this. So I delete the picture, and she's like, now go to your trash can and delete it in your trash can. And I'm like, yo, I just got this phone. I don't even know how to do that. She pulls out her phone and snaps a picture of me, and she says, I'm going to put you on a website for stalkers. And I was like, what? All of a sudden, my bro, who's a promoter, comes out. He's like, yo, G, take a picture of all of us. And he lines up with all the females get with him. And then now she's confused. She's looking like, what? He's the photographer? And then she jumps in the photo. She jumps in a photo after just saying, I took your picture and I'm going to put you on the stalker website once she realizes I'm the photo. So, Minga, don't you think a lot of females are too quick to mislabel dudes creep and kind of, maybe they've been affected by a creep and now they think everybody's a creep?
Correct. I think they've been traumatized because you do have men that will take the picture and they are creeps. So you guys are getting the bad rap. Or men who actually do approach, they're genuine, they approach women and they're not creeps, they're getting the bad rap for men who are. So that's why I don't know if it's lack of communication or whatever have you, there has to be some type of understanding because not every man who is taking a photo is a creep. Not every man who is approaching you is a creep.
How does a brother get back to the point of, oh, I'll buy that slice of pizza for you, just as a way to kind of break the ice and start talking to someone and be able to like get the number, whatever, and not be labeled a creep? Like, how do we get back to that normal standard? That's just for whoever want to.
But let's say you could offer that pizza and then they take your number if they want and allow them to call you, right? Don't feel like they're obligated to call you because you did something. That's a start.
You know what it is? You know what it is, to be honest? You gotta fall for whoever falls for you. So whenever you talk to somebody, whether it's somebody at a library, wherever it's at, once you approach them, that first expression, that first tonality, the body, the way they look at you, the way they speak to you, that all tell you the whole story from then on. So if you see somebody sitting there looking at you on the phone, giving you one-word responses, that's how you can tell they're not for you. There's no need for you to maneuver on. But if they're giving you dialogue, they're having conversations, they're interacting with you, and it's flowing nicely, that's somebody you would want to sit there but apply a little bit more pressure to. That's it.
I think, looking at the comments that we get in our videos, we've had several comments. One dude said that he went and talked to a female and she turned around right away, got upset with him. So obviously, from what she was saying, the female he was trying to talk to, she wasn't attracted to him. But from what he put in the comments, and mind you, we know every story has three sides. There's your side, my side, and the truth. But if I'm just going with what dude said in the comments, he was like, yo, he tried to talk to a female and she immediately got aggressive with him and started telling him she's going to, contact authorities as far as in their workplace. She's going to contact the boss if you try to talk to me again. So I'm just wondering, is this a thing now as a weapon where the creep label is now a weapon where, hey, if I don't like you, I'm going to check you by calling you a creep. Or if you reject me coming at you, that's happened too, where females have been rejected and they go label the guy a creep.
Yeah, they'll label the guy as gay because they don't want to sit there talking. And it's like, you gotta understand, the word is a powerful thing, right? And with the way the government and everything is maneuvering with these day and ages, the woman's word is the most powerful thing. So one thing about it is she can label you a creep, she can label you whatever, but that's not really the case. That's not really the case for most guys. Most guys were really genuine when they woke up to a woman and try to get their number. But like I said, it's all about status. It's all about looks. And it's all about sociality, where you're from, how you maneuver yourself. certain women from the streets with like a street god. You know why? Because that's what they're in tune with. Some girls from the church would like to sit there and be with a person that's, God fearing.
So how would you